afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, so we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And he falls behind 0-2. Verlander sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Hot shot to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, a nice job there going the other way with this ball. You know, this is something that they're going to need to do, and he's on base with a leadoff single to start the ball game.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
1-0 pitch on the way. Runner goes for second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ghost going back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
This is a situation where you wonder how much of his concentration is on first base and how much of it is on home plate. Because if you're not 100% locked in on the guy at the plate, Folks will make you pay at this level.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now.
First baseman number 25.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. That last home run estimated to travel 431 feet. That is a long one. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. McCann gonna have to hurry in time to first, and there are two away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it to the shortstop, or actually anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Settling in now, Carlos Beltran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low threes. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number one.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Low with the splitter, ball one. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first in time, one away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Striding into the box, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate, something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Miguel Cabrera gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Liner towards second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius has it, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Tigers leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago.
Brian McCann.
This one's flared toward left center. Calling for it, Upton. He's got it one away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Stepping in, Chase Headley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Grounded to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Starlin Castro. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And sometimes those curveballs, when they hit the dirt, they've got a lot of spin on them. They react in funny ways. Here it looks like he's in good position to block this thing, but it winds up kicking away, and that's a wild pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Didi Gregorius gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Verlander pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Martinez. And that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. J.D. Martinez will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago.
Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Nick Castellanos will stand in now following leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a two-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
He's set. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Pushed softly over toward the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
James McCann will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with two on and nobody out.
And down by two, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Lays off 1-0.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
Here comes the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
First and second here with nobody out. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Jose Iglesias will get his first cuts here. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple of seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
So striding in, Anthony goes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike there, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
0-1, here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Beltran, still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
Nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch. And this is the big salami right here.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Headley. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Swing and a liner. Foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the damage has been done for the Tigers, and it was done right here. A grand slam home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. And Detroit has taken a 4-2 lead. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Comerica Park. Jacoby Ellsbury is set to start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Yeah, you need a good leadoff at-bat here, Matt. It'd be big if they could punch back a little bit in this inning.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And another foul ball. And this is lined right back up the middle. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. Martinez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alex Rodriguez.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Verlander gets the sign with the payoff pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Carlos Beltran stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is goes. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the run is in to score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, You want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1-1. Here it is. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kinsler. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 4-4. Victor Martinez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. But they've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count. It's paid off for them through the first few innings.
J.D. Martinez will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with the splitter, ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Nick Castellanos strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Beltran. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. 3 innings complete. Strap in. It's still 4-4. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Chase Headley.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 1-2. To short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Four runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. He's around third, not done yet. And he is in there.
Fun to watch, especially sitting up here. We had a great view of this one, and you could see it developing pretty much right from the moment he touched first base. He's able to make it all the way around to score on the inside the park home run. Somebody get that guy some oxygen.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Here's Didi Gregorius.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 5-4. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Center fielder.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Stepping in now, Anthony goes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Rocket to third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 3.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Alex Rodriguez. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 5-4. So long from Motown.